What up, y'all? It's your boy Remix Reek. It is I. We got another episode of the Panache Talk podcast, and I just added another category on the on the pod, man. True crime. So that's when I'm gonna be reporting factual crime that happened. Um, so on this episode, we got a man sentenced to 48 years for the murder of a transgender. So I'm going to go ahead and play the video that I got and let y'all see what's going on.
2021 murder in Prince George's County, Maryland, that really put the spotlight on the LGBTQ community.
Today, the man convicted of killing a transgender woman was sentenced to nearly 50 years in prison. 20-year-old Taya Ashton was shot and killed in her Suitland apartment.
And advocates in the transgender community say that this really speaks to a much bigger problem. We're talking about acceptance. DC News Now's reporter Yamri Sase has the story.
Today's sentencing definitely brought closure to the community, but advocates say that the death rate in the transgender community is becoming too much.
It's very upsetting to me and definitely the community.
20-year-old Taya Ashton, a transgender woman, is described as a loving, fun person. And 27-year-old DeAllen Price, who was her intimate partner, pled guilty to fatally shooting her inside her Suitland apartment back in 2021.
Over 375 transgender people were murdered. It was one of the deadliest years since they started recording the deaths of this community.
The Prince George's County State's Attorney's Office announced on Wednesday he was sentenced to 48 years.
I wish it was light to the death penalty, but yeah, that is great. I mean, 48 is a lot of years.
During sentencing, he finally answered the big question, why he did it.
That evening was when he first learned that Taya was not born a female, and that in response to that, he reacted and shot her.
Karen Kendra Holmes, a trans community advocate, says there's a bigger problem, acceptance and safety.
It is scary. I mean, for any trans person, they want to be loved, they want to be accepted for who they are, but, it just isn't happening.
Holmes works with many coalitions across Prince George's County to offer the trans community the support and safe space they need.
Help them with resume building, role playing across the table with them on job interviews, and also dress for success. So it's a lot that we're trying to do, and Prince George's County's taken a real strong head on that.
Holmes says Ashton's death is one of many across the country, and she wants to put an end to that.
I'm trying to affect as many people out there to just do the same thing, helping somebody else out there, because once you do, that's just going to inspire and help somebody that really needs your help.
Reporting in Prince George's County, I'm Yamri Sase, DC News Now.
We tell you now about
All right. So the thing is with me is I see the transgender advocates and stuff, but y'all got to be accountable for what's going on too. Stop acting like y'all not out here deceiving. If y'all gonna help other transgenders, tell them to stop deceiving people. Like this man thought he was in love or was in a relationship with another biological woman. So when he found out it wasn't a woman, I don't know how he got 48 years for this, but when he found out it wasn't a woman, he killed him. Like, you gotta understand, some men stand on morals and principles, and if they're not gay, you gonna and a man deceived you into having some type of sexual encounter with that person. It's like you lose your whole soul, your whole being. Like, what the hell? Like, I just did that. I just got fooled that bad. I just really got tricked, and and you stand on business, which is smiting the other person. And I'm not saying they right about it. but I don't feel like they 100% wrong either. Like, that's like rape by deception. Like, all right, I thought I was having a sexual encounter with a woman, and then you find out it's a man. Like, I mean, me personally, I don't think I could ever be deceived. I give y'all stories. Like, it's so crazy out here. Like, if a woman wears too much makeup, and I'm like, what are you hiding? Like, you already a woman. You know what I'm saying? It's some woman that might have some manly features and actually really be a woman. It's like, all right, send me a picture of your coochie. You know, like, cause you can't trust nothing nowadays. It's crazy. Like, men can go out and get BBLs and get titties done, and you won't know until you see the dingling. And then they might be able to go as far as to know tricks on how to fool you, and then always done in the dark or something. Like, I don't know, man. But like I was saying, it's been times where I'd probably girls stop talking to me because I get too skeptical. Like, send me a picture of you as a kid. And I be trying to think of ways, and by not saying I think you're a man, and then the whole time she a female, but she offended now, so it's like, oh, you thought I was a man, blah, 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 man. Y'all act like y'all don't know what times it is out here. But yeah, like I was saying, man, rape by deception. If you can get accused of fraud by deception, like for example, Brick Lady, she made up a story saying she was hit by a brick, and she went online and people felt sorry for her, and she made $40,000 plus off people sending her money. Theft by deception. She gets charged for that, right? She got a warrant in Houston, and now they charging her for that. So you telling me, if you a grown man tricking other men out here to have sex with you or some type of sexual relationship, that's not rape by deception? Like, that's crazy. Like for example, like, if the man just randomly killed a transgender, like robbed him and killed him, randomly walked up to him and shot him, all right, give him 48 years. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Give him 48 years. But this man tricked this other man into thinking he was a biological woman. Everybody doesn't, you can't, listen, I heard of some stories on the internet where some transgenders do that to men and then they eventually fall for them. But every man is not going like that. Stop thinking y'all could fool men into loving you. Be straightforward with them from the get-go if you want to stand a chance of not being killed. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'd be taking too many chances with that. Like, you don't care that this man could potentially kill you, or you just don't think it could happen to you. Like, fooling another man. Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I said, I don't think I could ever be fooled. I don't think that can ever happen in my life. But if somebody was to bamboozle me that bad, I guess I'd be doing 48 years too, if that's what you get for getting tricked out your position. Because that's crazy to me. And a lot of people's not going to agree to this until you put it in a narrative that they can understand. It's like, the people that agree with this bullshit never understand you until you put it into a narrative they understand. They never want to take accountability until you put it into a narrative you understand. Like, tricking somebody out their morals, like, that's like playing with somebody's religion. Like, that's what you stand on. Like a real straight man don't play like that. That's not even a game. That's like tricking somebody out their soul beliefs, something that they grew up on their whole entire life, what they stood on. It's really like, I feel like a man probably feel like he got raped. Like there's no way you could probably explain this unless you say to a girl, like the opposite of it is like giving drugs to a girl and having sex with her. Like that's not right. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people gonna disagree with me, but let me know in the comments. Like, I'm not homophobic or anything. Like, if anybody mess with me, I'm gonna act accordingly. The reaction, it don't have to be, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm just saying, like, it don't matter if you gay or you straight. If a gay or straight person messes with me, I'm gonna act accordingly. Now, if you try to, if a gay person tries to trick me out of my position, I'm gonna act accordingly. If a woman tries to trick me out of my position, I'm gonna act accordingly. It's different levels to it too. Like I feel like that's like one of the highest levels of deception, to get food out your manhood. People don't play like that. But yeah, let me know what y'all think, man. It's your boy Remix Reek. It's Panache Talk Podcast. Till the next time.